is Miss Shannon from the Macedon Public Library, and today I'm here with an arts and crafts project. We are going to be making this really cute paper plate mouse. So this is our project. Our materials that you're going to need is a paper plate, and then one sheet of printer paper, or if you have colored pieces of paper, you can use that as well to make some cool designs. And then I need a paintbrush, and then some gray paint. I actually don't have gray, so I'm going to be mixing black and white paint to make my gray paint. And then a glue stick, some colored pencils if you're going to be using some white paper to color with, or any other coloring material that you'd like to use. And then I have a pencil, and then I used the top of a mason jar lid to trace my ears for my little mouse. My ears here, I use the top of a mason jar. So if you'd like to have something to trace, I found this was a good size. And I think that should be everything. So we can go ahead and get started. I'm going to point this down so you can see my space. My little mouse. All right, so we're going to paint our mouse first. So I have my paint here. I'm going to squirt some black paint. That was probably a lot more black paint than I needed. Oh well. I'm going to take my paintbrush and I'm going to add some black to my white to make my gray. You'll need mostly white and just a little bit of black to make your gray if you are mixing your colors to make your gray. I just need a little bit more black and then I should be all set.
What kind of paint?
I am using matte acrylic paint. So I just got this from Walmart in the craft section, and the brand is Apple Barrel.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I think I have my gray paint all set. So I'm going to be painting the back side of my paper plate. So it's the opposite side that you would normally use to eat on. And we're just gonna paint the whole thing gray. So I only paint one side of my paper plate. If you would like to, you can paint the other side once it's dry. And this paint actually dries pretty fast, I find. So that's a good paint to use if you want to try to finish your craft a little bit faster. But I just try to get into all the little cracks on the paper plate so that it's fully covered. And this craft was inspired by a book that I read in Storytime yesterday. We read If You Give a Mouse a Brownie yesterday in Storytime, and it features a little mouse. And so if you would like to see our Storytime, you can go onto our website and find the link to the Storytime. And then once you have your mouse, you can bring your craft to our mouse Storytime and read the book with us. All right, so I have my paper plate all painted, so I'm going to set that aside to dry. And I'm going to move this up a little bit so I don't get paint everywhere. And I'm going to grab my white piece of paper, and I'm going to make my ears, my nose, and my tail. So I'm just using regular printer paper, and I used the mason jar lid to trace my ears. So I'm just going to set this on my paper and trace around the top. You want to make 2 ears. I'm going to trace this twice. And then we need to make a little nose. So I just make a little circle, make a nose. And then we also need our tail. So I have a little curly tail. And again, I just redrew it. I'm just going to make a little curly cute tail. Right. And now I'm going to grab my colored pencils and I'm going to color in my tracing that I just made. So I'm going to make my ears pink. So if you'd like to make a traditional pink ear for your mouse, or if you'd like to get creative, you can make it any color you would like. I think it's a little bit easier to color it before you cut it, then you don't have to worry about the edges. Finished coloring my first one. Right, I'm gonna color my little nose in. So I just made everything pink. Now once we're done coloring, we are going to get some scissors and then we are going to cut out our shapes. Here. Cut out my two little ears first. You might need some grown-ups help. Kids, if you need some help with some scissors, maybe an older sibling can help you too. There's my first little ear. Set that aside and keep going. All right, I have my second ear done. My little nose. Here's my nose, and then lastly, we just have our little tail. Right, so we are ready to assemble. Check on our paper plate over here, see if it's dry enough. Too bad. All right, so I'm going to grab my glue stick and we are going to put on our ears first. I'm going to grab my first ear and I'm going to put glue on about half of my ear. So half of the circle I'm going to cover in glue, and I'm going to put this on the top side of my paper plate, so the side that we painted. I'm going to stick this on right there. Oh, you know what I forgot? we need to cut our little mouse. You can see on this one, I cut a little bit of our paper plate off to make the shape of our mouse. I'm gonna grab our paper plate and my scissors, and I'm going to pick a point, and I'm gonna go in kind of like a moon shape for our paper plate. There we go. So I just cut off a little bit of our plate, as you can see here. And that kind of makes the slope for our face of our mouse. I'm gonna glue this back on real quick. All right, so we're going to take our other ear. And so this time I'm going to glue on the side that we colored on. So again, I'm going to cover this about half the circle in glue. And then I'm going to place this on the back side of our plate, so the side that we did not paint on. Stick that on. And then flip it back over, so now we have our little ears. I'm going to grab our nose and put glue on our nose. We're going to put our nose right at the beginning of the point where we started cutting. All right, and I have a little bit hanging off my plate. And then we're going to put some glue on the tip of our tail. And we're going to glue this again on the back side, so the side that we did not paint on. I'm going to press that on. All right, so we have all of our little features attached. All that's left is our little mouse needs an eye. So I have some black paint that's left over. So I actually just used my finger, and I dipped my finger in the paint, and I put basically a fingerprint on my little mouse. And I'll wipe my paint off. And that is it. That is our little mouse. I'll give you a preview of what my little mouse looks like. So this is my little mouse. He's all set to go. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed. You guys are able to make your own little mice at home. And again, if you guys would like to come see our story time that we did yesterday, it is on our website, and you can read the story that inspired this craft. So we'll see you guys again soon, okay?